mojo daddies was both feet on
This one.
Hello guys and gals, it's me, Mojo Daddy Mystic, back with my main man, Uncle Ted, and we're gonna get into some Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And as you can see, I'm rocking my Crosby, Stills, and Nash shirt.
Okay.
And this was for their 1969 album.
Oh, okay.
Their debut album. But also, this is in tribute to David Crosby, who passed away last week.
Oh.
Or no, 2 weeks ago, I think.
Okay.
At the age of 81.
Okay.
Legendary musician from Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and also the Byrds.
Okay.
So David Crosby has quite the career. Not too many artists can transition into one great group and have success, and then transition to another one and have even more success. So yeah, he's definitely achieved a lot in his career. He had some personal demons. You know, he's no stranger to that. But what I take from it is he overcame that. He had some drug issues in the early 80s, but he got clean and sober and you know, got his life back on track, which he should be commended for. So let's get into this one. This song is called Southern Cross. Uncle Ted, I don't think you've heard of
I've heard of
Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
I've heard
you haven't heard the song before?
I haven't heard
so let's check it out, man.
Okay.
Get your thoughts, okay?
Okay, let's roll.
They begin their 1987 tour on July 2nd in Binghamton, New York. July 3rd, they'll be in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And their latest release, whatever, compact disc, just a compact disc, called...
Very compact.
Very small, compact. Would you welcome David Crosby, Stephen Stills, and Graham Nash.
My ship on the flags of a flying. She might be old and I have let it go, and music is her name. Oh, like a bell, think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, loud voices calling. Won't heaven brought you and me.
Stills, and Nash.
Yeah.
Well, they were rock and roll, like classic rock.
Right.
I wouldn't consider them soft rock per se.
Right.
Because they had some definitely they had some like ballady type songs. Their emphasis was on like harmony.
So what's the difference between them and Emerson, Lake and Palmer?
Okay, got you. Emerson, Lake and Palmer was more of like progressive rock, and like they did more experimental things.
Okay.
Whereas Crosby, Stills, and Nash were more of like a traditional.
Like Fleetwood Mac.
Exactly. Yeah, in the vein of Fleetwood Mac, where they just did like stuff acoustically.
Right.
Acoustic guitars and like singing. Whereas like Emerson, Lake and Palmer did like more like keyboards and like experimented with like different instruments and stuff like that, like progressive rock.
Okay.
So that's kind of like the key difference there.
Okay.
But definitely, this song rocks out. What are your thoughts on it? What did you think of the song?
I enjoyed it. Well, I said that this sound. What's the guy's name? Bob
Dylan.
Bob Dylan. But there's another guy from North Carolina.
Bob Seger.
James Taylor.
Oh yeah. Man, we haven't did James Taylor in a minute, man.
Okay.
But yes, exactly, because David Crosby was a big fan of James Taylor.
Oh, okay.
All of them were contemporaries, man.
Okay.
James Taylor and Jim Croce. Right. All of them were very good, close, man.
Okay.
That Laurel Canyon, like Southern California, group.
Right.
They all kind of like hung together and grew together as musicians and friends.
Okay.
So they were definitely contemporaries. You know what? Fun fact. James Taylor inducted them into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. So it's definitely like full circle. So that's a great pickup by you.
Okay.
So yeah, and you're welcome information, man.
I used to listen to James Taylor, man. I had his album Once Last Slim.
Oh man. You want to do a little James Taylor? Well, why not, man? Let's do it, man. All right. So what do you guys think of Southern Cross? And let us know your thoughts in the comments below. My main man, Uncle Ted. We're going to do some James Taylor.